There's a new Xbox Store app coming, and I've got my hands on it. Welcome back, everybody, and Microsoft is working on a brand new Xbox App Store that is dedicated, I believe, to Xbox games and the Xbox experience, because let's face it, the Microsoft Store isn't so good. And it's called Project Mercury, and I've got my hands on it. And so we're going to take a first look here at the new application. So this is what you get when you launch. Now keep in mind, I can't actually use my scroll wheel. This is on a Windows 10 PC, but this is the first look experience. This is what you see. You can see some bright, beautiful imagery. You've got your search, top free, top paid, Game Pass stuff, which I think Game Pass is going to be pretty crucial here. And so we'll click around and you click on a game. It gives you exactly what you want. You can click on the install button and hey, look at that. It will actually start to install the game for you. So this application is wired up in some capacity. You can see it pulling some friends data there. And so there's a heart button for likes, but clicking around here, you can take a look at Forza. And so there's actually options for additions. So you can jump around and choose exactly what it is that you want from the application using the back button. This is, again, just a landing page here. You can see some movies and other content that are currently featured that Microsoft is clearly experimenting with. And then we can also, same thing, click here, but you see, look, it says launch the Microsoft Store. So it's not everything in there yet, and that experience isn't quite ready, but this is definitely a new browsing application where you can see everything, because look, there's ESPN, a new Air server for Xbox edition that you can actually buy directly through here if you really want to. And this is a pretty good experience. Honestly, I think it's a lot better and stands to be what we are going to experience when Project Mercury does launch, because this is pretty well put together. And you can see some of the things that I have hearted. Now, interestingly enough, that Dell Mobile Connect is something that I favorited through the Microsoft Store. And as you can see here, it is showing up. Now, I'm not going to click that settings buttons because if I do, it actually kind of crashes the app. I can't get out of that experience. But there are a couple other things. And I can't click on my user profile either. But you can see here, there's just a bunch of different ways. Now you can search as you would expect. You can click on apps. You can do everything else. Nothing like revolutionary, like crazy, but the app just kind of works. It's a nice experience. It's giving you everything that you would need. You can filter here by the top free to help you find and locate top free games, but the Game Pass feature is probably the one that I'm more excited about, I guess. It just makes it a little bit easier to find all that content that you're getting through your Game Pass subscription. You can see Minecraft Dungeons, so it's very clearly updated content and not something that has just been sitting around and stagnated for a while. And here's that Game Pass stuff. And if you're paying, you can just go download all this stuff for quote unquote free, because it's paid through your subscription. But this has been kind of your first look here at the Xbox Store. And I'm really genuinely wondering if this is going to be a sort of design language that we are going to be carried over to the Xbox Series X, or just the Xbox dashboard across all the consoles in general. We've been hearing that Microsoft have been working on a specific Xbox Store for a while, and I'm just going to play this video again because that's what you guys are here to see. Hopefully my voice maybe as well. But anyway, so I've been using this app for a very brief amount of time. It actually comes from, you can find the people who leaked some of this stuff on Twitter at Win Community. They're a good follow. And so they shared some of this stuff, and then I was able to get my hands on the application as well, which was super helpful to help bring you this first look at how the application just kind of works. Now, we don't know the exact release date for this app. That is one thing we don't know, but as you can see from the video, it's pretty well polished. I mean, there's a lot here. It's not something that's been like hacked together. I mean, Microsoft has put some effort into it. They've wired up the back end, as you can see, because you can buy stuff and it all sort of syncs. Now, there's a couple things that don't work. Like I said, you can't quite scroll yet with the mouse wheel. Your user profile page is pretty messed up as well. But the app is stable and it's here. I'm wondering if this was intended to be something like an E3 announcement for the timeline. We don't quite know. We don't quite know the exact release cadence that Microsoft had in store. And there's those two little buttons up there. You can see I'm trying to click. They don't actually do anything yet for popping out and other good stuff. But like I said, the app looks good. It's polished. It's fast. It's smooth. It's got a slightly different design language than we've seen. It's not a radical change by any means, but I think it's a good look. I'd be curious to know if you guys think this is a good look and would like to see this style layout coming to the actual Xbox console itself. I think I would. I think I really would. I think the bright, beautiful imagery with the sort of sedated looking background, it's a good look. Now, what we don't know yet either is how integrated this is going to be into the full Microsoft Store. I mean, if Microsoft is building this, and you can see that it can clearly pull content from the actual proper Microsoft Store as it is today, could this completely replace the Microsoft Store? It honestly probably could. And considering that Microsoft has this new Winget feature, the days of the traditional store might be sort of going the way of the Dodo. Maybe not fully. I can't imagine them completely getting rid of the store, but there's definitely going to be some changes, I think. You can see some background glitching there. I wouldn't read too much into that, but you can see videos load from Call of Duty Warzone here, which I love to play and got a couple wins lately. Overall, guys, I'd love to know your thoughts. This has been your first look at that Xbox application. If you like your Xbox stuff first, hit that subscribe button because this is the place to stay updated.